I got some bleach ready over here. All right. I just bought a whole gallon of bleach to fucking cleanse my eyes. But the thing is, once I'm blind, I'm still going to have the memory of it. So I'm also going to need some hardcore drugs to also erase the memory of what I'm about to see. I'm still stalling. 3, 2, 1, roll it! There he goes. Oh, it's the Smallville dude? I didn't know that. See the rings around the Paramount Mountain?
Gotta go fast.
20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked down power across the entire Pacific Northwest.
My government crisis
exactly what we're
angle.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
What the? Are you in charge here?
What was the point of the stairs?
I'm
Wrong. I'm in charge.
Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify.
He's
Agent
not
Stone?
fat.
The doctor thinks
though.
you're basic.
Listen, pal, I don't know if you realize who...
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Benny.
Nobody cares.
He's not rotund. Why is he not spherical?
Meow? Oh, come on. Okay, pal, I want answers. Basically, it looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet. Oh, is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
Got a fat you.
Our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
This is vomitous. He goes to Egypt. Oh, Robotnik is Jeff Bezos, I guess.
I took 9 million steps today.
Maybe it's like the one with the...
Stay in there and be quiet.
How much longer? I can't breathe in here.
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine. It's not your child.
Smells like body spray in an old ham sandwich.
Haha, kidnapping. What was going on there? Like, at least the fucking mustache looked good. Well, it's like E.T. You remember the scene in E.T. where Drew Barrymore, like, sees the fucking alien for the first time, and then they look at each other and they're like, ah! And they scream at each other? That's the exact scene from E.T. Except stupid. Except with Sonic the Hedgehog. This is fucking E.T. with Sonic the Hedgehog. That's all this is. I saw the teeth. I was trying to not... Why are you ruining my childhood? Why do you have to ruin people's childhoods? Like, just let me have memories of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is fucking how Sega makes money at this point. Just fucking ruining everybody's childhoods. My generation, all right? Because I know some of you grew up with, like, the 3D Sonic shit, right? And you like it, and you're, like, cool with it. And, I mean, some of the games are, like, okay. We've been talking about this recently. They've made, at this point, Sega, they've made a fucking business out of just ruining, specifically, my childhood. You know what? And if you want to say, like, he's sitting there being, like, you know, like a hater and, like, a shitty, whiny millennial, entitled tantrum or whatever, and, like, you know, nostalgia. Yeah, this thing isn't the way I remember it. I will give that to you. I am being like that right now. But I feel right. I feel right. It feels justified. I don't feel like I'm being a fucking baby about this. I don't understand what this is. I don't understand what it has to do with Sonic the Hedgehog as a franchise. I don't understand why he's a fucking alien. I don't understand why Robotnik looks like that, but then at the end doesn't look like that. I want to know, like, well, you know, listen, Harris, whenever you have something like this and everybody wants to collectively shit on a thing, you have the contrarians, right? And the contrarians, I feel like in most cases, they just want to be contrarian because it's cool. No, I thought it was fucking great, bro. What are you talking about? That trailer kicked ass. That movie looks great, right? And I think you need to stop being, you know, an entitled millennial bitch. All right? Because this movie looks fucking great. And they'll stick to those guns, right? And you could say, like, oh, yeah, but Sonic's got, like, big teeth. Right? He's got gigantic teeth. What's going on with that, by the way? Like, you remember the APOM from the Detective Pikachu trailer, too? There's, like, a teeth fetish thing with going on in Hollywood right now. What is that? I don't know. Fuck, Sonic the Hedgehog, he looks like Tony Robbins. Like, why are his teeth big? And they'll stick to those guns. They'll be like, oh, this movie looks great. And then they'll go see it in the theater, and even though it sucks ass, like inarguably sucks ass, it's got like a 2% like Rotten Tomatoes score, they'll still be like, it was great! It was a fantastic movie! Because they have to stick to their guns, you know, even when they've been proven wrong countless times. And I bet you that there's people out there right now that are doing that, you know. So, as far as everybody being unhappy with this, I'll find you somebody. I'll find you somebody who thinks it's great or is saying that they think it's great. Am I going to go see the movie? I am going to go see the movie. I am going to go see it. Being a Sonic fan, it is hard, Zender Alpha. It feels like persecution by the thing that like the thing that we love. Like it doesn't want us to like it. And we're still, like, we're trying to, but it's just, it's like somebody who just pushes away, like, the people that care about them, you know? Like, why do you make it hard to love you, Sonic? We want to love you. Like, let us love you, you know? But he can't, you know? He's just a shitty person. Pushes away the people that care about him. The Sonic franchise could use some therapy, Barbara Bun, is what I'm saying. The contrarians aren't even willing to defend this. The only people defending it are deep in denial. You want to watch it again? Because I feel like second watch, I could get some more. Maybe I missed some shit, right?
What the?
What's up with the electricity on everything? Like, Sonic is not Pikachu. Yeah, he's like a cryptid, dude.
Gotta go fast.
Stretching is important,
1
though.
minute ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out
You
exactly
see the
what we're
lips?
You're not suggesting who I
Like the hairless lips?
We have no choice.
What the?
Is he totally CG, or did they do mocap?
Wrong. I'm in charge.
Allow me to clarify.
Did they, like, mocap somebody for
In a
Sonic? Did they get,
sequentially
like...
ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent
What's
Stone.
his fuck? The guy who did Gollum?
thinks you're basic.
Listen, pal, I don't know if you realize who...
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Benning.
Nobody cares. SFPD.
He's meow.
Meow? Oh, come on. Okay, pal, I want answers. Basically,
legs.
It looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet.
The absence... Obviously, I understand that they cannot give Sonic the Hedgehog genitalia. I do know that. I'm not an idiot. But Is it just me, or is the absence of them somehow worse? Like what? What's going on with the hands? It was like a do or do not. Like either way, you were fucked. Obviously, no, I don't want to see nuts, Anna. Please. Okay, we got to take a look at those hands. Can we? Can we get like a freeze frame? So he's got, dude. You could bring him to a palm reader and find out his future. He's got creases and shit. Look, there's his lifeline. He's got fingernails. Look at the fucking fingernails. You know why the fucking the character's hands are white? Because those are gloves. I mean, maybe you didn't want to put... I'm trying to figure out if the fact that he doesn't have the Cyclops eye anymore, is it an improvement? Is it an improvement? Because, I mean, let's be real. That was always stupid. Right? Yeah. No. You know... Wait, devil's advocate for a second. Devil's advocate for a second. You're all saying that because you're used to it, because you've been looking at it for 30 years. You didn't think it was fucking weird the first time you looked at it, and you were like, why does he have a Cyclops eye? Why are his fucking eyeballs connected? Why does he only have one giant eyeball with two pupils in it? Devil's advocate. Devil's advocate. All right, man. I'll tell you what I'm gonna say what maybe would be good. I'm gonna say what's bad. I'm gonna say what's good. Okay, he doesn't have a neck. He's not supposed to have a neck, is he? So, but maybe just like a couple inches of neck would have helped, right? I think I appreciate the fact that, okay, so the face meat, right? It's not flesh, right? They made it a different colored fur. That was the correct move. That was the correct move. Because imagine if he just had like human flesh. Just meat. Just fucking meat with no hair on it. That was the right move. Yes, it was. You got it. This goes back to the thing that I kept saying about the Detective Pikachu shit. Some things that are animated really just fucking need to stay animated. Because as soon as you try to take it out of that realm, you start running into all kinds of, like, real gross problems, right? Also, the stomach, right? They made it a different colored fur. You know, really, I mean, if you look at the original design, or, like, any design of Sonic from any video game, or even the fucking TV shows, that's just, like, skin. And that drew somebody to make that art that one time. Do you remember that art that was floating around that we were all laughing at? Where, like, the blue part is just like some kind of suit, and when you remove it, like, it's just, he's just like a naked flesh, jiggly flesh being underneath. Remember that? Remember that, Shuni? So, imagine if they made Mickey Mouse look like a real mouse. Well, I mean, we know that when Sega was coming up with these character designs, right? They drew a lot of influence from Disney. That's why, like, Mickey has the face meat and shit. But did we ever get like a CGI like Mickey hanging out with like real fucking? I don't know. I can't remember that. We had like, no, was there any Disney character? I'm thinking of Roger Rabbit, but that was all animated. There was no CG. They were still like 2D animation in a 3D world, right? And whenever there was CG Disney characters, it was done in like a full CG environment, right? Everything was CG. There was no fucking like real human walking around, dude, right? The gloves too, Dolly. Yeah, they definitely were looking at Disney, I think, when they came up with Sonic and Tails, Knuckles, blah, everything. I think one of the other things I want to point out is the shit in the back, right? Can you see my mouse? You can. The ridges, those are just supposed to be like quills, right? That doesn't look like that to me. That looks like those are like meat fins that are just covered in fur. That's what's going on back there. That wasn't the intention, right? It's kind of similar to the Mr. Mime design, to go back to Detective Pikachu for a second, where, although, no, actually, I was informed that in the Pokedex, right, they say that those things are actually not his hair. Am I right? That they're just, they're supposed to be flesh, right? But in their meat, yeah, meat stalks with the foreskin texture. But in this instance, those were definitely just supposed to be quills, like bundles of quills. I mean, I don't know if there was another way to do it, but I'm really not feeling this. And look at the nostrils in the little. That shouldn't be, man. Like, you shouldn't. Why are you doing this?
Oh, come.
Let's get a good look in the mouth.
Come on.
Let's see them pearly whites, baby.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Dude, you can see it. His fucking cavities, dude. Ew. Why? Why, though? Who's the voice actor for Sonic? Yeah, they're human teeth. Well, wait a second. What do a hedgehog's teeth, what are they supposed to look like? A hedgehog is herbivore or eats insects. Probably not, like, sharp, right? He probably got, like, groundhog teeth or some shit. But then again, he's an alien, right? Like, he's from another planet. He's not supposed to be, like, he's not a hedgehog now. Canonically, in this movie, right? He's not a hedgehog. He's a fucking alien, right? And he's got a phone home, apparently, because I'm getting a huge E.T. vibe from this. Or Mac and Me. Mac and Me. Mac and Me's probably the better analogy, right? Oh my fucking Christ. Oh my fucking God. So, I'm going to be screenshotting this, and I'm going to be photoshopping a dick into that mouth. Not all of you are going to get to see it. Like, I'm only going to show it to some of my closest friends, but I am going to. You better believe I'm going to be doing that. I'm probably going to do that, like, as soon as this stream. In fact, I might cancel this stream just so I can do that.
Oh, come on. Okay, pal, I want to answer.
Why Gangster's Paradise? You know what? Who cares?
Basically, it looks like I'm going to have to save your planet.
Can I get a side, like, that fucking side profile? Guys. The face meat, it doesn't come out far enough. So he looks like a baby. Like, he looks fucking, like brachycephalic now. Right? Like, the snout, like, it's all fucking smushed in.
Basically, it looks like I'm going to have to save your planet.
Why'd they do that to his shoes? Is that a Nike check mark on the side? Yeah, he looks like Ronald McFucking Donald. They're supposed to be pointy. I mean, all right. Well, if you think about it for a second. Yeah, it's the product, fucking Nike product placement. This is going to be the fucking thing that actually sinks Nike as a company. People thought it was going to be the Colin Kaepernick commercial. No. No. That wasn't fucking the big controversial thing that tanks Nike and fucking just destroys their stock and they have to shut down as a company because it's the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that does it. What's he doing with his mouth? What I wanted to say was the fucking shoes. Yeah, just don't. Just don't. The shoes were pointy originally, right? They're supposed to be pointy. If you think about the implication of that, does that mean that Sonic's just got like one fucking like pointy toe in there? Or his 5 toes come to like an apex where like the middle one is the longest and the other one's just... That's one of those things where you may not want to think about that too much. You may not want to think about that too much. It's the taper. Yeah, the taper. So maybe this is better. Maybe this is better. I mean, I think best case scenario, like he doesn't have human feet and human hands. I think best case scenario, he's got paws. You know, with the bean, he's got beans. You know, he's got beans like a cat. You know, I think that would be the way to go. I think the human feet was a poor choice. I think if it were me who was like, how would I make this character? Like if I had to do a character design, you know, which they should have consulted me if we're fucking being honest here. I think the fact that I didn't get a fucking phone call about this is actually an outrage. And somebody shit the fucking bed. I mean, really, I was waiting for the phone to ring. Hey, Jabroni Mike, you know, we know you're big. I said it during one of the Sonic Boom streams, if you remember, right? I was like, really, Sega should just use me as a consultant because I know their product, like, really well. I didn't get a fucking phone call. I didn't get shit. I didn't even get an email. I got nothing. So this is going to crash and burn, and I'm not going to feel bad about it because they could have came to me, and they didn't. They had every opportunity.
But thank you for asking.
Whatever this creature is.
How do we feel about snarky Robotnik? How do we feel about the snarky... Like, listen, Robotnik's supposed to be a dick. Like, maybe that's okay. I'm not bothered by him, like, being a fucking asshole and being, you know, being rude and, you know, having, like, a superiority complex because that's totally the character. But why doesn't he look like Robotnik? Why doesn't he look like Robotnik? Helix Snake says, it seems like Jim Carrey doing a bad Jim Carrey impression. He's acting very, you know, Carrey-esque, but he's not doing the fucking voice. Like, how about putting a little bit of a voice into it? You know, like the, I don't get that, Hedgehog! You know, a little bit of a fuck. It's just like a slight attempt. Anything. Anything at all.
Our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
That's not there. That's not there at all. Wahi says, apparently he turns into his usual appearance at the end of the movie's sequel. Ah, dude, maybe we'll have Tails. That's a gamer joke, yeah. I didn't even... I just caught it. I just caught it. Yeah, they're setting up the franchise. Dude, I'm really looking forward to sitting here, like, dissecting like Knuckles' fist in the third movie. No, I'm not. That's sarcasm.
Look at this. I took 9.
He's doing the foot tap thing from the video game when you stand. Hey, gamers!
9 million steps today.
Stay in there and be...
I really want to know what Gangster's Paradise has to do with Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, why is it that song? Is it like, is this set in the 90s? Is this movie set in the 90s? Are they going for like a little bit of a 90s nostalgia thing? Is that... That's the only fucking thing I can imagine. If it's that, then, I mean, it's painfully out of place, Mr. Mike. It's offensively out of place. It was a hit at the time their target demographic was into Sonic. I guess so, man. And then you have the baby kidnapping joke at the end of the trailer.
Quiet.
How much longer? I can't breathe in here.
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine. It's not your child.
Smells like body spray in an old ham sandwich.
Yeah, there he is. There's the OG Robotnik. It's, at least he's bald and the mustache is there, but he's not. Again, he's not gonna look like that for the. Look at the fucking giant mushrooms. This is the planet that they're from, or it's like they at some point go into the Sonic universe. The Mobius strip, yeah. They go to the Mobius strip. This is fucked up, guys. It's a bold assumption to be like, yeah, we're definitely going to make a sequel for this, right? I can't stop. I'm fucking fascinated by it. I am. It's like fucking when you see a fucking car wreck, right? And you can't help it. Like you have to look at it. I'm amazed. I'm amazed by it. How did this happen? This happened. This is real. This isn't fake. This isn't a joke.
Gotta go.
This isn't like a shit post.
Minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
What the? Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope.
I'm
Wrong. I'm in charge.
Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is
Sonic lives
Agent Stone.
in a trash cave.
basic.
Listen, pal. I don't know if you realize
I'm sorry, Major.
He does. Well, he's in hiding, right? Let's see what kind of shit Sonic is into, huh? All right. Well, it's just a pile of sneakers because he goes through a lot of sneakers because he goes fast. Oh man, I wonder if there's any like Reeboks in there or maybe they set up some product placement with some other companies and shit. Maybe there's some Pumas in there somewhere. Why take one paycheck when you can take 3?
Gotta go fast.
Sonic poop, yeah, cool.
Minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're doing.
Topaz, I have no idea why he's got electricity. I guess it's like static. Is static electricity because he's going fast and it's generating electricity?
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope.
I'm
Wrong. I'm in charge.
Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent Stone?
The doctor thinks you're basic.
Listen, pal. I don't know if you realize
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Benny.
Nobody cares. SFPD.
What would his nuts be doing at 7? Oh, dude. I just probably getting separated from his fucking body. Maybe that's why he doesn't have nuts. Because at 760 miles per hour, your fucking ball sack and dick are coming off. They're coming off. The drag from going forward is just gonna fucking rip that shit right off your body. He can't have fucking genitals because it wouldn't be, what's the word? Fucking aerodynamic? It wouldn't be, it wouldn't work. Think about it, right?
Meow? Oh, come on.
Okay, pal, I want answers.
Basically, it looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet. Oh, is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
Uh-oh.
Whatever this creature is, our job is to secure it, neutralize it.
Did that say Iraq? Idaho. Okay. All right. Well, it's a county of Idaho. That's what the borders are. Lounge around. Back to the family. Thank you for 2 years of support, bud. Idaho, Iraq. Shh. I don't have my glasses. I don't have my glasses on. Shut up.
Neutralize it.
Wait, he goes to Egypt. He goes to Egypt.
Makes it tick.
I just need to, yeah. I knew this from the producer of the Fast and the Furious, because he had, because he goes fast. You know what that sounds like? They were sitting in there, like, in the fucking boardroom when they were discussing, like, whether or not they were going to greenlight this fucking script. And somebody was like, we could get the producer of the Fast and the Furious to work on the movie because the Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's supposed to go fast. And then someone was like, absolutely. What a great idea. Give him a promotion. And they were like, I was joking. That was a joke. They're like, too late. We already got the guy on the phone. He says he's in. But I was joking. Well, now we got him. Should I tell him we don't want him anymore? I guess not. Fuck it. Yamuna on the back to the baby. Thank you so much for 2 months of support. So the fucking ring, he throws the ring, and it fucking expands into a portal, like Doctor Strange type shit. And they go through it, and they end up on a farm. Instead of falling, they're now going sideways. So now Sonic the Hedgehog has Doctor Strange type magic. Now, I mean, okay, Corencio says there were special stage rings that, like, worked like that. All right, fine. Did you ever see Sonic the Hedgehog, like, wielding the power of one of those? Has he ever had the ability to, like, to do that? Like, maybe that's okay? You know what that reeks of? Him fucking running around in the desert in Egypt. That really fucking bad Hulk movie. That Ang Lee Hulk movie that sucks cock. It's fucking abysmal. With fucking Edward Norton is fucking the Hulk, Bruce Banner. And that's not a good fucking, like, stink to have on it at all. Right? It's almost as bad as, like, body odor in a ham sandwich. Do I think he's gonna go, oh, I got sand in my shoes and take them off? Well, you know what? there's pyramids in what is it, Sonic and Knuckles, right? They go, there's like a fucking, I don't know, Egypt themed level, right? The Ang Lee version had Eric Banner as Rascal. Oh, it was a different character. Like it wasn't. Whatever. The Ang Lee Hulk movie with the fucking giant like mutant poodle, which was like.
Look at this.
You remember any point in the video games where he goes so fast like he could stop time? Because like that's not accurate. Like he doesn't, you know, you still take damage to shit. Like he can't just stop time whenever he wants. Maybe one of the fucking like the 3D, the ones I didn't play. Like, can you do that? And the Sonic gets bit by a werewolf, garbage, whatever the fuck, Unleashed. Can you do that in one of those games? Chaos Control does that. I was thinking maybe it was like with the one Sega Saturn, I think, Sonic CD, where you could like, but he doesn't stop time. He just time travels.
I took 9 million steps today.
Yeah, he's being funny because he doesn't actually have a Fitbit or a pedometer on it. He's looking at nothing. There's nothing there, so it's like, you know, it's a joke. It's actually happening.
Stay in there and be quiet.
How much longer? I can't breathe in here.
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
It's not your child.
Smells like body spray in an old ham sandwich.
Gotta love those glitch effects. Fuck you. God damn it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm done with this. We gotta play the fucking game. Bye. I'm gonna get rid of this now.